What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, you can see here we got some stuff. It's a good day. I'm really excited. We finally got my PS5. Came in today. Well, I guess this morning. Obviously, it's a day late. It's a day late from when it got released, but this kind of is what it is. And I'm just happy I got it, and it wasn't one of those that got delayed for months at a time. That kind of thing. I believe Amazon and Walmart was sending out some of those emails that some people's pre-orders weren't going to get fulfilled for a decent amount of time. So feel pretty blessed that it came in, and we're going to do a little unboxing here. We're going to see what we got and do some first impressions. So first off, do want to put in a couple of things I want to show you a couple of things that came in beforehand and some that I bought on my own. So first off, we've got the HD camera. Came in, and just ordered that off Amazon. Came really quickly. Obviously, just an accessory, so they didn't really have too much of a hard date. I know a lot of places were selling it early, but hopefully going to be able to do some game sharing with that, some streaming. I've never streamed anything before. I've never done live stream at all, so it's going to be a new adventure. So I'm pretty excited for that. And then got a couple games here. First off, basically, at least especially right now, the only reason to get the PS5 is Demon Souls. I see the remaster. So excited for this. I mean, the Demon Souls, the first one, the PS3 was the first game I bought when I got a PlayStation 3, and I'm excited to revisit it. I've played all of the From Software games, and yeah, I'm really excited to jump back into this one. And the next one was Godfall. So I wasn't planning on picking up this game, but I was at GameStop when I bought Demon Souls, and it's just one of those. Thought I'd try it out. I haven't played one of those loot shooters for quite a while, so I'm hoping I enjoy it. I know it hasn't gotten great reviews, but I think a lot of it is kind of a dying formula. It's I don't know, is this made by Ubisoft? I'm not sure. But kind of like the Ubisoft formula, the loot shooter, the Anthem style games, the Destiny style games, where just that type of game, where it's just killing enemies, grabbing loot, killing enemies, grabbing loot, killing enemies, grabbing loot. So I'm hoping. It looks really good. I'm really excited to check it out. And yeah, we'll see what we've got. All right, so let's just jump right into it. I haven't even opened the box yet, so hopefully everything's in there that was part of the order. I did get it was called the Advanced PlayStation 5 bundle from GameStop, and it had the PlayStation 5 and had an extra controller, had the Miles Morales game, or Miles Morales Spider-Man, and then PlayStation Plus membership. And if you've seen some of the news on it or watched one of my earlier videos of it, was supposed to come with the Destruction All-Stars, but obviously that game got delayed. So, all right. So we've got the controller here. Open that up. Packing tape. Ooh. There's that one right there. Ooh, right. Spider-Man, Miles Morales. So really excited for this one. I love the first one. It's an amazing game. And here's the big boy itself. Oh. All right. Jeez. Now, first off, I know you guys have probably seen a lot of the videos on it, but man, this thing is big. It is giant. I mean, just look at it. Especially compared to me. I mean, I'm sitting on a couch here, but that thing is huge. So really excited for it. All right. You know what? We'll open up this last. Let's get some of the little stuff here. Again, I don't know how it's going to go trying to do the live streaming and everything. Just because, well, obviously very new at it, but I don't know. I won't lie, I'm a little nervous about doing that kind of thing. I mean, I honestly haven't even played really many online games where you're interacting with people for quite a while, so it'll be odd. All right, so we got that right there. This camera. Honestly, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. About the width of my hand, but looks pretty sleek. You got that white and the black, kind of a matte finish. So, well, I'm guessing probably going along with the system itself, but Simple USB. Okay, the manual for it here, and I think that's it. So not much to that. Decided to get that set up. All right. I've been really interested to see how this controller feels. I've read up a lot about it with the haptic feedback, haptic triggers, all of that, and how it's going to feel. And then I've seen some close-up shots of it where it looks like it has a design on it, so I don't know if it'll have like that grippy feel. I'm not sure. Heighten your senses. Yep, so it says haptic feedback. Feel more with physically responsive feedback in your in-game actions. So it's adaptive triggers. Experience varying force and tension when interacting with your in-game gear. That's going to be really cool to see. A built-in microphone, which is kind of nice. I honestly don't believe the PS4 controls had those. But again, I haven't done much online stuff, so I could be wrong. And then signature comfort. Simple box here. Let's open it up. Oh, go this way. Obviously the manual. Nothing else with it. There's no cord, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if the cord comes with in the PS5, or they just expect you to have your own. Could be it. Oh, all right. Man, that feels pretty good. I like it seems like it has a bit more of a curve to it on the outsides versus the PS4. So I'm liking that. The top plate on the sides is a smooth finish, smooth matte white. I guess it's more of an off-white, maybe kind of a grayish, but the back has that texture to it. So I do believe, yeah, if you look really closely, it's basically the symbols of the buttons. So the square, X, circle, and triangle. So that's kind of just a neat little Easter egg that they put on there. Nice little touch, but feels good. Feels solid. The joysticks feel good. Yeah, directional buttons feel good. Yeah. I'm really excited. Yeah, feels really nice. Honestly, in my opinion, feels a lot better than the PS4 controllers. All right, let's get to the main event here. Play like never before. So I've got lightning speed. Obviously, it has it's a custom CPU and SSD. We got breathtaking immersion. So that's with the haptic feedback, adaptive trigger, 3D audio. If you did watch, there was a developers conference where I believe the lead engineer went over this, in the 3D audio, went really into the 3D audio, which is kind of weird. And obviously, stunning games. Don't want to ruin the box. Jeez, this thing is heavy. All right, jeez. It is true what they say. This is the largest console I think ever made. Looks like this is probably going to be the controller. Yep. Alright, so we got quick start guide, of course. Tap to the side here. Safety guide. Always going to need that. Just regular power cord. You see these all over the place, but just the regular dual-sided, both curved edges there. I do believe I haven't seen it for quite a while. I believe the original PS2, and I know my Dreamcast. Now that one has where it's curved on one side and square on the other. It's always so annoying. I remember one time I had one. I needed the curved on both sides, and I had basically one of the others where it's one square on the side, and I'm just sitting there and shaving off the sides. It was interesting. Another controller. Ooh. Went good. I'm excited to have two there. Be able to play games with the family. my wife's really into the Little Big Planet series, so she's pretty excited for the Sackboy Big Adventure. Pretty basic HDMI cable. And this looks like it is the base. And I do believe I'm gonna have mine horizontally, mainly because that's the way it fits on my stand here that I'm gonna put it on. But that looks pretty nice. It does look like it rotates a little bit based on probably if you're doing it horizontally or vertically, but pretty nice solid base. All right, let's pull this out. Covered. You know, I'm always worried when I'm getting stuff shipped, especially really expensive stuff, that, you know, the packaging is going to get damaged somehow. You know, the either have styrofoam, whatever the case may be, that is going to just get crushed, anything like that. So everything looks intact. Really excited. Look at that. It is truly safe. If you've seen any of the videos, you might know them, but this thing is a beast. I mean, easily, shoot it. I mean, I don't think it's quite 2 feet tall if it was standing up, but I mean, just look at that thing. Look. But looks sleek. The outside plates are kind of a matte finish, and I'm sure they are going to do custom face plates or custom plates that you can take these off and put new ones on. I know there was a company that did that start taking pre-orders, and they Sony shut that down really quick. But I don't believe I mentioned, but I did get the disc version. Obviously, well, some of the games I got, but I definitely am more of a physical hardware type person. I'm going to try to keep physical copy games for as long as I possibly can. But really excited for that. So see, we got a couple USB 3 ports on the back. You got the Ethernet port, obviously HDMI, power. Nice Sony logo right there. This is like you got another USB port on the front, probably for charging stuff. I'm guessing charging controllers. And then you do have a USB-C. Yeah, looks like USB-C port right there on the side. And then the very bottom one is the power button, and the one next to it is the eject button for that. So, but you know, I had seen it quite a bit of people saying it was heavy, and yeah, it's got some weight to it. Like, this thing is a beast. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's definitely. I mean, I have my I got the PS2, the PS3, and the PS4 right there, and I mean, probably right here, right at the base where the disc drive is probably looks to be about as thick as the original PS3 is, the original fat one. And then obviously it's probably not quite as wide right there, especially with the disc drive. I would guess that obviously with the discless one, the cheaper version of the PS5, that it would probably be more, I guess, equal in terms of the width on these two. But I'm really excited for this. We're gonna hook it up. We'll get some games. I'm guessing they're gonna be install stuff for it, or some day one patches, that kind of thing. But we'll get it hooked up, and we'll get some gameplay shown. All right, so just installed a whole bunch of stuff. The PS5, got the system in, and initialized all that. Got the 3 games that I have those installed, and I played a little bit of Godfall and teeny bit of Demon Souls, and I've got to say, I am extremely impressed. The first impressions of it, I mean, it's fast, it's smooth, it's fluid. The games, they load up extremely quickly, which, you know, a lot of us kind of knew was going to happen with the SSD and everything. But the quality, you know, like and it could be, maybe it's just me, but it always seems like the first few games of a generation are fairly, or don't look as great as especially the later years. So, because obviously as developers learn how the games or the systems work, how the architecture works, all of that. So I am extremely excited to see how this generation plays out with the how the games look, how they run, just everything about it. I'm very impressed. The initializing the system, I will say, was fairly simple, and I really liked. So at the very beginning, you obviously put in your Wi-Fi information or your I guess internet information in general, but then it asks you, says, hey, do you want to, or it's like if you have a game, put it in, and then it'll basically install while you're initializing the system. So it's a nice little feature there. I put in Demon's Souls, and then by the time I was done initializing the system, I had about 30 gigs worth already downloaded, ready to go. So it was a nice little touch on there. It did have an option to transfer data from your PS4 to your PS5. You just had to have your PS4 on, and then have what was it then? Well, then just initially have it on the same network. So that was kind of cool. It's a nice little feature. You could pick what games you wanted, what save data you wanted, and then just download it. So so far, I mean, I'm blown away. The system itself, it's nice, it's sleek, it's super quiet so far. Like I've barely heard it at all. Like even when it's initial, I'm reading games. There's only one little issue I had. As soon as right after it initialized, the system restarted, and then when it came back up, it was like dual screen. So it was a little bit weird for that. I just unplugged the HDMI and plugged it back in, and there was no issues. So, well, something to watch out for. But I'm not very impressed. Really excited to get playing it. I'm gonna play some more right after this. So if you haven't already got one, and you have the opportunity to get one, I highly recommend it. But do it the legit way. Don't buy from a scalper. Don't buy from eBay, anything like that, where they're selling it for. I mean, I saw it up to $2,000. Like, it's not worth it. The system. It's not going to be a limited thing. It's not going to be one where you're not going to be able to get one for half a year. Anything like that. Like honestly, within a month or two, you most likely be able to get one anywhere. Especially after the holidays, and you're going to be able to get one. So don't buy from scalpers. Buy the legit way. Don't feed into the beast. To feed into the I guess the con artistry that is happening with this. And if you can get your hands on one, I highly recommend it. And definitely some of those games, I'm really excited to jump into Demon's Souls and to the Spider-Man Miles Morales. And honestly, I'm excited to play some of the PS4 games on it. I did download Code Vein onto it because I just started playing that on the PS4 not too long ago. So I'm really excited to kind of see the difference, see how it looks, especially see those load times. So let me know in the comment section down below if you have if you've got one, if you've tried it out, how you like it, have you had any issues, and if you don't, or if you haven't gotten one yet, are you going to get one, and what games are you going to get? So other than that, guys, I'll talk to you later.